So we are here. We have arrived at the unknown location in France and we're going to go and have a look round. Market doesn't start until tomorrow, but we're going to go and have a walk around town.
Les oiseaux chantent ce matin sur Paris et ton doux visage m'accompagne au quai Branly. J'ai toujours rêvé de ce moment.
They could be a thing, babe.
Tes lèvres chantent sur les miennes, ta main sur ma joue et de ces moments si magiques. En ta compagnie, tu es celui que je chéris. Mon amour.
So here we are, we've arrived in a very pretty little village in, I don't know if you can see, can you see that beautiful house behind us? Very pretty little village in France, and the market starts tomorrow. We're just having a little walk around with Louis, so hopefully we'll bring you more tomorrow. Bye for now.
Les oiseaux chantent ce matin sur Paris et ton doux visage m'accompagne au quai Branly.
Oui, non, mais je me doute parce que, si vous voulez, il doit y avoir un truc qui rentre dedans pour le fermer. Non, mais...
J'ai vu la lune et le soleil dans tes yeux en même temps. Car c'est à ce moment que je suis tombée au sol et j'ai crié, je suis pas amoureuse. Je suis pas amoureuse. Non, je suis pas amoureuse. Y'a de magie à l'air, t'as les yeux du démon. Non, baby, je suis pas amoureuse. Les oiseaux chantent ce matin sur Paris. Et ton doux visage m'accompagne au Quai Branly. J'ai toujours rêvé de ce moment en particulier. Tes lèvres chaudes sur les miennes, ta main sur mon genou et de ces moments si magiques. En ta compagnie, tu es celui que je chéris. Mon amour, je
I don't know what you're doing.
Don't know what you're doing. Are they still there? The people of potential customers.
Yeah.
Wait for it to walk away. Sometimes still there.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I'm not going near it. Whoop.
It's recommended that it's still there.
It's going back to have another look now. Going to the deepest, dark depths of Normandy. We get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We get our bikes out the back of the van, and we're like the famous five of Louis in the basket whizzing along through the town. Randomly, we go around the whole market, like even what did I put on it? A coffee table strapped on. Then we devise the next level, which is I've got a shopping trolley, like a granny shopping trolley, and Johnny gets the aluminium sack barrow thing that I use for furniture, and we attach those to the backs of our bikes. So we now are like fully fledged broomsticks. And all the French are all looking, going, ha 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 ha. And next time we're going to have onions and garlics and like those weird hats, what they call berets, French thing, and we're going to have stripy tops. And then when they go, ah ha 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 ha, we're going to go, ha 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 ha. Stop it, it's your cheesy grin. You go on about my cheesy grin. Look at your cheesy grin, Johnny.
I can't see it.
I don't know that you have to film all these anecdotes.
Well, I do. Right, let's hear about the cold oysters then. What the cold mussels?
Cold mussels. Okay, so Nick and I had driven from Edinburgh down to the tunnel, crossed, and stayed at Calais that night, so I've been driving all day. Louis, I don't know what you were there. And we stayed at what I think it is still a chain of hotels called Campanile in Calais. And part of the attraction of staying there is that they have a big buffet that you can have either as a starter or as a main. The only difference being, if it's a starter, they expect you to have a small plate. Nick really never understood that. Or if it's a main, you're allowed a big plate of salad. So, but on the salads, on the cold buffet thing, there was things like cold mackerel and prawns, and this particular night, cold mussels. And Nick had never had cold mussels before. We'd had hot mussels when we'd been in Lille, because that's a thing there in that Normandy. But he'd never had cold mussels, so he proceeded to have a few cold mussels on his salad plate. So the next day we get up bright and early and we're heading down to Lyon, about 2/3 of the way down France. So that's a sort of 6 or 7 hour hack down on the autoroute. So it's we're in the van all day. And in that Sprinter van I had bunk beds behind the driver's seat. Bottom one and the top one, but the bottom one was usually folded up so I could put mirrors and pictures between the back of the seats and the bulkhead that was moved back in that van. So Nick was laid on the top bunk and I was driving along, mostly on the cruise, I suspect, with, you know, listening to my country music. And Nick was having a bit of a sleep. He probably did have a seatbelt around him. He's having a bit of a sleep. And then a few hours down the road, Nick wakes up and goes, "Mum, I feel a bit," and then proceeded to throw up projectile vomit all over my head, my hair, the steering wheel, the entire dashboard, as he tried to, I'm saying, in the footwell, Nick, because this wasn't the first time I'd had a child throw up while we were driving. Basically, he projectile vomited and sprayed across me, and the whole of the front of the van was dripping in diced carrot, peas, you know, the general, you know, child, well, not a child, just general sick. Nick's never eaten cold mussels again. I had to pull over quite swiftly at the next. Fortunately, in France, they have not only services where there's toilets and petrol and, you know, all those ones, they have other ones that they call airs, where it's just like a massive lay-by, but usually with loos and like rubbish bins and stuff. But it's all grassy and nice, and picnic benches, and we managed to stop at one of those and quite quickly and use copious amounts of kitchen roll, loo roll and wet wipes to clean up the whole van and ourselves, and change Nick and change my clothes and try and rinse my hair out with a bit of hot water and stuff, and proceed on our journey. It's quite a hefty drive, you know, quite a long drive, and you know, it would have held us up a little bit. Move forward several years, maybe 5 years, maybe longer, to when that Sprinter van was written off, and in the process of the accident, the whole of the dashboard came out, and in behind the dashboard was this like weird yellow dried stuff with bits of carrot, and so we thought we'd cleaned it out. I think it was valeted after that as well. So yeah, the DNA of my son still remains, because that Sprinter lived again. Polish that we sold it to fixed it up, and it's still going. Yeah, that's the end of that story. That's the cold mussel story.
Les oiseaux chantent ce matin sur Paris, et ton doux visage m'accompagne au quai Branly. J'ai toujours rêvé de ce moment en particulier, de tes lèvres chaudes sur les miennes, ta main sur ma joue, et de ces moments si magiques en ta compagnie. Tu es celui que je chéris, mon amour, je t'envie. Tu es l'âme de ma vie, tu es si parfait, je t'aime, mon chéri. Les oiseaux chantent ce matin sur Paris, et ton doux visage m'accompagne au quai Branly. J'ai toujours rêvé